Do people often tell you that you're lazy? Do you feel like you have no motivation or drive in life? In reality, you might be mentally exhausted and not even realize it. Everyone faces different circumstances and has varying levels of willpower. And sometimes what looks like laziness can actually be a sign of something much deeper. Many people believe that being lazy is a choice. They think that everyone has the same willpower and self-control, but they're wrong. You might feel like you should be more productive, or that taking time off is a waste. This is called the guilt trap. It's when we feel guilty for not being productive enough or for not meeting our own expectations. But here's the thing, taking breaks and doing nothing is important too. It gives us time to recharge and come back stronger. They seem to be able to handle more stress, and they're less likely to take time off to rest. This is because men carry a hidden load. It's the idea that men are expected to be strong and in control all the time. They might think that this will help them to focus and be more productive, but it's not the best approach. Stimulants can give us a temporary boost, but they don't actually solve the problem. In fact, they can make things worse by interfering with our sleep and making us more anxious. Instead, we should focus on getting more sleep, eating healthy foods, and taking breaks. These things will actually help us to reduce mental exhaustion and be more productive in the long run. There are also some things that we can do to help improve our mental health. One of the most important things is to make sure we're connecting with other people. We need to feel like we're part of a community and that we have people to turn to when we need help. We should also make sure that we're doing things that we enjoy and that make us happy. This could be spending time in nature, reading, or playing with our kids. Whatever it is, we need to make sure that we're doing things for ourselves and not just for others. They're not allowed to show their emotions or ask for help. Many men struggle with mental exhaustion and feeling like they have to be strong all the time. But the truth is, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel tired or burnt out. You don't have to pretend to be tough all the time. In fact, it's important to let your guard down sometimes. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Let your friends and family in. They can help you through tough times and make you stronger. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. You're not lazy. You're mentally exhausted, and that's okay. You're not alone. Reach out to the people around you and get the help you need. You'll be back on your feet in no time. This can be harmful to their mental health when men are under pressure to be strong. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thanks for watching. And in control all the time. They're less likely to seek help when they're struggling. They're also less likely to take time off to rest and recharge. This can lead to burnout and other mental health problems. It's important to remember that men are not robots. They're human beings who need to be treated with care. When we put too much pressure on them to be strong and in control all the time, we're doing them a disservice. Men need to know that it's okay to be vulnerable and ask for help. They also need to know that it's okay to take time off to rest and recharge. When we're constantly feeling guilty for taking time off, it can lead to burnout. When we're trying to improve our productivity or accomplish a difficult task, it's easy to think that the best approach is to just push harder. After all, if we're not getting the results we want, then we must not be trying hard enough, right? But this is where we often go wrong. When we're mentally exhausted, pushing harder is not the answer. In fact, it can make things worse. When we're mentally exhausted, we need to rest. Our brains and bodies are telling us that we need to take a break. Trying to push through it will only make us more tired and burnt out. There are many studies that have looked at the relationship between mental exhaustion and productivity. And the results are clear. When we're mentally exhausted, our productivity suffers. Trying to push through it only makes things worse. So what should we do instead? The answer is simple. Rest our brains and bodies. Need time to recover. When we're mentally exhausted, we need to take a break and recharge. This doesn't mean that we're lazy. It means that we're smart. We're listening to our bodies and giving them the rest they need. Burnout is when we feel completely drained and we lose our motivation to do anything. We might start to hate ourselves for being lazy. But the truth is, we're not lazy. We're just burned out. Here are 7 reasons why you're not lazy, but mentally exhausted. No. 1. You've fallen for the guilt trap. Have you ever felt guilty for taking a break or doing nothing? People often use the terms mental exhaustion and laziness interchangeably, but they mean 2 different things. Mental exhaustion is when we're physically, mentally, or emotionally tired. It's when we've used up all our energy and we need a break. Laziness, on the other hand, is when we don't want to do something because we don't feel like it. It's when we're unmotivated or we don't see the point. Mental exhaustion can make us lazy, but the 2 are not the same thing. It's important to understand the difference between them so we can treat each one appropriately. Mental exhaustion can be improved with rest and self-care, while laziness can be improved with motivation and goal setting. Mental exhaustion is not the same as laziness. Do you push yourself too hard without taking time to rest? Are you always on your phone or computer? Do you find it hard to focus on tasks? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you could be mentally fatigued. Here are some other common signs of mental fatigue. Difficulty concentrating, forgetfulness, irritability, social withdrawal, and decreased productivity. If you notice that you're experiencing any of these signs, it's important to take a step back and rest. You might also want to consider seeing a doctor to rule out any underlying medical conditions. No. Here are some signs to watch out for. No. 4. Men carry a hidden load. Have you ever noticed that men seem to be able to work harder and longer than women? No. 5. Why pushing harder doesn't work. No. 6. What you actually need. Many people try to deal with mental exhaustion by drinking coffee or taking stimulants. No. 7. A message to men. If you're a man, it's important to know that you're not alone. If you agree with these points, share your thoughts in the comments below.